Tate Brown, and no one went to jail for it. So this is a history and a pattern of abuse from the 15th District, law enforcement right here in Philadelphia, and no one is saying anything. This is an outrage that this officer is allowed to be back on the force. Now, as council president, you have been silent. As a black man, I can't understand personally. I can't understand why a council president who made his bones off of black people voting for him in North Philadelphia is silent when you have a shooting death on tape here in Philadelphia. So now we're here. We've already heard from the mayor. We've already heard from the managing director. So we got what they said. Now we're asking you, where do you stand on the death and the shooting death of David Jones?
You want to have a meeting?
I want you to say in front of everybody where you stand.
You're not going to dictate the terms.
Well, then we're going to keep right here while you're talking. Then see, this is the mess. Excuse me, I made a vow that I was calling myself. But this is an attitude. See, this is why you'll never be the mayor of the city, because you're not smart. If you came under John Street, you're not smart. See, the mayor knew that I am not going to get myself tangled up in this. I'm going to play the political role, whether you agree with him or not. He's a smart politician. That's why he's the mayor. You'll never be. And the managing director understood where we were coming from. They understood the sympathy of the family and the outrage of the people, black people who vote for you. Now you're going to sit here with all black people here saying you're not going to dictate to us. That's the wrong answer, Councilman. Exactly. That's the wrong answer. And you're not going to dictate to us. We will shut this motherfucker down. Do you understand? We will shut it down. We will shut it. This is now a Black Lives Matter occupation. And you're not going to speak since you want to disrespect the family of David Jones by dictating to us. That's the wrong answer, Council President.
Let me respond.
Yeah, go ahead and respond then, sir.
So, with respect to your issue, our issue, because it's our issue, I had talked to a number of individuals, starting with the police department, and have talked to the Attorney General. This particular issue, as you may or may not know, is going to be forwarded to the Attorney General's office of the state of Pennsylvania for further investigation, because we anticipate that it will take away some of the issues with respect to the internal process of the police. I spoke to the Attorney General last week about this issue. So that process will be made aware publicly. We will hopefully get a reasonable approach to having this investigated, and we will have an outcome. Promise
well, the question is, what is your personal opinion as the council president? Where do you stand on this shooting? Have you seen the videotape?
He told me he did, but I don't think he did.
Anytime an individual is shot in the back, there needs to be some answers. The simple reality.
Okay, well, this is this officer's second time shooting somebody in the back. Because it's more deeper than one person getting shot in the back. It's deeper than that.
So where do you stand? That's the answer.
What I want to do is I believe we'll have it. Because as I said, I've talked to the Attorney General, and I believe there's going to be a thorough, and I believe there's going to be a fair investigation. But we're not asking you, you're missing the point.
How do you feel about it? What do you have to say? We're not asking you about the
investigation. We're asking you, where do you stand on the shooting? As you saw the videotape, it said, Commissioner Ross said it gave him pause.
Right.
So where do you stand?
It gives me more than pause.
Okay, so
as a black man,
okay,
and as a person that grew up in North Philadelphia, the simple reality is there are a lot of troubling issues with respect to the shooting, as there is any shooting with respect to a police officer or anybody else, right? Because I do have problems with possibly inappropriate shootings by police, but I also have problems with the more than 300 people that get killed every year in the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah, we do too, absolutely.
And the 1,200 people. So
absolutely.
My approach to this issue is, well, I like to deal with all of the violence.
But right now we're talking about. But right now, Councilman, we're talking about 9 weeks, Councilman. The fact that we have to even come and interrupt you for you to even go on record to say something is just outrageous. It's outrageous as a black man who grew up in North Philadelphia.
The reality is that you did not come and ask me.
We've reached out to every politician in our press conference, and you can say that. What makes you think you're mayor? You think you're better than the mayor that he can't, if we shut him down, you can't be shut down, neither Darrell Clarke.
You know, you're not serious.
No, I'm very serious about it. We're very serious about it. We're very serious about it.
No, you're not serious.
We're here. That's how serious we are.
Well, why didn't you
We're here. We sent you the same information asking for your response that we sent to every politician here.
This is the problem. He just told us, why didn't we come to him? He's seen a video of a black man being shot by an officer who has a history of shooting black men. He was allowed to still stay on the force after shooting one black man in the back. The councilman, Darrell Clarke, president, just said, why didn't we come to him? Why do we have to come to you? As you the councilman, you the president, why don't you see these problems and address them? Why do we got to come down here and do this for you to speak? The first time we spoke in 2 months.
Do you know how many people are stopped and frisked in your district? Of course, now you got your hand temple's ass to realize what black folks are doing. The fact is, most of the stop and frisk is right here in this man's district. How do we know? Because we're in your neighborhood every day. We're taking the complaints. We are sending them to the Police Advisory Commission to file those complaints. We hear from those black mothers. We know about police violence in your district. So you are aware of these things. Here's a black man who is the president of city council who has to be forced by 2 black young men to respond about a shooting of a black man. You're not going to talk. You might as well sit down because we're shutting this down. We're shutting you down because you're a hypocrite. You might have been raised in North Philadelphia. You might have been raised in North Philadelphia, but certainly you have lost your way. When you cannot understand, when we got to have a meeting with you, that was your response. Your response, 2 white politicians had a better response than your black ass. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm telling you now that David Jones' life matters. This is what we're doing at Black Lives Matter. We're shutting things down because black people are being abused by law enforcement, and handkerchief cool Negroes won't speak up about it. And we're tired of it. We're tired of it. And you should be tired of it. All of you should be tired of it. This is a black woman who has worked in this city, who has paid her taxes. She deserves answers. His fiance deserves answers. His children deserve answers. His brothers and sisters who march with us deserve answers. The neighborhood deserves answers. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. We're not going away. We want justice for David Jones. We want justice for David Jones. And as we said before, no politician will be safe. No press conference will be safe. We shut down Ed Rendell, racist behind. He deserved to go to jail for move. Many of y'all got blood on your hands in this city for move alone. So black and brown people have been abused for years. Decades in this city. The fact is, Darrell Clarke, you have a responsibility to your neighborhood. You have a responsibility to your community. You have responsibility to your people. We don't take pride in shutting a black man down. We want to lift black people up. But when we need to call you out, believe me, brother, we will call you out. Every day, if necessary. We want transparency. We want justice. There is no more press conference.
By any means necessary.
Can I get in here with you?
By any means necessary.
Yeah.
We want justice for David Jones.
You know what it's about. You know what it is.
You know what time.
I know what it's about.
Well, I want to get it on video.
We want justice for David Jones.
Okay. And you feel there is no justice? You don't believe
there is no justice? There is no transparency. The fact is, we, as Brother Ike told you, that we are going to shut down these press conferences. We're going to shut it down because we want justice. The family deserves justice for David Jones. And we're not going to let the politicians off. We're not going to let the politicians run away and be scared and not say nothing.
Now, do you think they should have an investigation into this, or you don't trust the investigation?
We don't trust any type of investigation.
So there should be no investigation?
No, it should be an independent investigation.
By who?
It should be by the federal government. It should be, we should bring something, the feds in here to do this. Okay. The fact is that we have not had any transparency whatsoever. We have not had any updates. The family have been left in the dark. This is why we're here. Keep bringing attention to David Jones because the politicians and the investigators who are investigating this have been completely silent.
Well, maybe they're investigating. I don't know.
We want transparency. We want this interview is over. This interview is over.
Stupid question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What's your name, sir?
Asa Khalid of Black Lives Matter. And this is Brother
Isaac Gardner. That's justice for David Jones. You ask the stupid questions. You see us out here.
We're not going to talk to him no more. You know what time it is.
Well, I mean,
you know what time. Don't get in no argument with him. Don't get in no argument with him. Back up.
You don't believe in investigation?
Back up. We don't believe in no racist channel 6 behind.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry that we have to interrupt, but David Jones and justice for his family is more important than your press conference.
Exactly.
Justice for David Jones. Justice for David Jones. Justice for David Jones. Justice for David Jones. Who lives matter? Black lives matter. 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 Justice for David Jones.
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 Justice for David Jones.